Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good morning, everybody. In the last video, I finished question number 4, which is solve for x. That's to say, solve the equation, find the value of x. I solved with you 8 equations. Okay, I'll start with you to complete question number 5, which is related to factorize these expressions. I wrote for you 7 problems to know how we can factorize the expression. The first expression is x squared plus 3x. What does it mean by factorize? Factorize, he asked me to change the expression into factors. Things multiply with each other. Term multiply by term, term multiply by brackets, number multiply by brackets, like this. Factors, okay? So in number 1, we have x squared plus 3x. Please take care carefully what I ask you. What is the head of the question? Factorize here. So we have x squared and x. I'll take common factor x like this. So open brackets. After taking common factor, open brackets. So x squared divided by x, I'll minus the power. So it will be just 1x. 2 minus 1 equal 1x. And the positive 3x divided by x equal positive 3, because x will cancel with x, give me 1. So what's left? Factors, things multiply with each other. X multiply by brackets, x plus 3. By this way, you can stop. You factorize this expression. In number 2, we have x squared minus 4x. Also, I'll take a common factor because it is subtraction. In the last problem, it was addition. I'll take common factor x repeated 2 times. Which common factor? I'll take it with least power. So I'll take just x. There is no common factors between the number. So I'll take x as a common factor. Now take the first term, x squared divided by x equal x. Negative 4x divided by x, cancel x with x. So what's left? Negative 4. I change it into factors, which is x multiply brackets x minus 4. In question number 3, we have xy minus xz. What is the common in the 2 terms? X repeated in 2 terms, but y only in 1 term, z only in 1 term. So to take a common factor from these 2 terms, you will take just x as a common factor. Then xy divided by x, cancel x with x, give you 1, and what's left? Y. Negative xz divided by x, cancel x with x, will give you 1, and what's left? Negative z. By this way, I change the expression into factors. X multiply brackets y minus z. In question number 4, we have 3 terms. X cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x. There is no common factors between the numbers, because here we have 2, we have here 5, and here I don't have number. So there is no common factor between the numbers, but x repeated 3 times, I'll take it with the least power. So here I'll take x as a common factor. Okay, so open brackets, x cubed divided by x equal 3 minus 1 equal x squared. Negative 2x squared divided by x, I'll cancel x with x, so what's left? Negative 2x. Important. Negative 5x divided by x, cancel x with x, give me 1, and what's left? Negative 5. I change it into factors, x multiply by brackets, so this is factorize. Number 5, also the same title, factorize these expressions. AB plus 4B. What is repeated here? Just B. So I'll take B as a common factor. Okay, and AB divided by B, cancel B with B, give you 1, and what's left? A. 4B divided by B, cancel B with B, give you 1, and what's left? 4. So the factors will be B multiply brackets A plus 4. In number 6, 3x plus 12. What is the common factor here? The common factor will be between numbers, and there is no common factor between variable. Okay, so here this is number 6. I'll take 3 as a common factor and open brackets. 3x divided by 3, cancel 3 with 3. What's left? X. 12 positive divided by 3 equal 4 positive. So the factors will be 3 multiply x plus 4. The last one, x squared plus 8x. We are under the title factorize in question number 5. I wrote for you 7 problems. X squared plus 8x, the common factor between the variables. So I'll take x as a common factor, open brackets, x squared divided by x equal x. Plus 8x divided by x, cancel x with x, what's left? 8. Okay, as you see, this is answer number 5, factorize. In question number 6, the title is simplify. Simplify these. To simplify fraction, you have to factorize both numerator and the denominator first and then simplify. Okay? Again, your portion is to study this sheet. Your portion is to study this sheet. So this sheet is very important. Study it well. Okay? Don't keep any problem you don't know how you can solve it. Now, simplify. So simplify. I start to factorize the numerator in the beginning. What are the factors of the numerator? I'll take x as a common factor, open brackets, x squared divided by x equal x, plus x divided by x, billah alaykum, equal 1. Don't say equal 0, because anything divided by self equal 1. And down just x. Now you can cancel x with x, so what's left? X plus 1. Easy. A minus a cubed over a. I'll factorize the numerator. I'll take common factor between a and a cubed. It will be a with the least power. Open brackets, so a divided by a equal 1. A divided by a equal 1. Negative a cubed divided by a equal negative and minus the power a square. And the down is still a. We can cancel a with a, so what's left? A minus a square. Teacher, we put it between brackets or keep it like this, it's up to you. In number 3, I want to simplify this fraction. So I have to factorize numerator and the denominator. The denominator already in the simplest form. So I'll take a common factor between the nominators, which is 5. 5 and open brackets, 5x divided by 5. Cancel 5 with 5. What's left? X. Negative 5y divided by 5 equal negative y. And down we have x minus y. Jamil. I'll put them between brackets or keep them like this. We have up x minus y and down x minus y, cancel them. Is it allowed, your teacher? Yes, allowed. Because the upper x minus y is multiplied by x. You can simplify in case of multiplication. You have brackets x minus y divided by brackets x minus y. But your teacher, we don't have brackets here. Habibti, put brackets, no problem. Okay, like this. So what is the answer? Just 5. In question number 4, we have x squared plus xy over xy. Attention, attention, I said this point a lot. It is not allowed to you to cancel xy up with xy down. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Take care. Because you have here addition. Okay. So here, I'll factorize the numerator. I'll take x as a common factor, open brackets. X squared divided by x equal x. Xy divided by x equal just y, because I'll cancel x with x, give me 1, and what's left? Y. Down xy, okay? You can cancel x with x only, because here multiplication up and down, so you can simplify. X divided by x equal 1. What's left? X plus y up over x. Take care. Take care. And here, 6b square over 12b. 6b square over 12b. This 6 is 2 times 3, or you can keep it as 6. And this b square is b times b. That when we can say that this 12 is 2 times 6. Like this. Cancel 6 with 6, b with b. So what's left? B up and 2 down. I mean that you can factorize the denominator and the denominator and finally simplify. By this way, I finish question number 6, which is related to simplification, and I give you 5 problems to simplify. Question number 7, take care Pythagoras theorem with us in this trial exam. Study 12, okay? We have famous triangles. Okay, of course you know that Pythagoras theorem we work or can be work in only right angle triangle. Okay, here this is hypotenuse. How I can find the hypotenuse and the other sides, we call them sides. I said to you, in case of hypotenuse, square, add, then find the square root. Okay, so here I want hypotenuse. So square, x square equal 4 square plus 3 square. So x square equal 4 square 16, 3 square 9. 16 plus 9 equal 25, so x square equal 25. Find the square root, so x equal square root of 25, x equal 5. You will say to me, teacher, it will be positive and negative 5. Yes, but it is not logic to find a length with negative sign. Yes, okay? It's a famous triangle, famous right angle triangle, 3, 4, 5. Okay, famous right angle triangle. All of us memorize it, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. And another famous triangle, 6, 8, 10, 6, 8, 10, 6, 8, 10. Here, I want also the hypotenuse. So, x square will be 8 square plus 6 square. 8 square is 64. 6 square is 36. The sum equal 100. So, square root, the x square root 100. So, x equal 10. Okay. This is number 7. In number 8, he asks you to find the measure of angle x. Yes, how I can get the measure of angle x? By using tan. Because I am here in a right angle triangle. And what is facing to angle x, we call it opposite. And what is beside angle x, it's adjacent. So we have opposite and adjacent. We have ratio, opposite and adjacent. So I can find the tan inverse. How I can solve it? Okay, this is question number 8. Sorry. This is question number 8. How I can solve it on my calculator? I open my calculator, press shift, then tan. Tan what is the measure of the angle? 52. Tan, tan, there is, shift, again. Okay, here, tan x equal opposite over adjacent. So tan x equal 2 over 7. Now I wanted the value of or the measure of the angle. So look here, press shift, press tan, fraction 2 over 7 equal 15.9. 15.9, this is the measure of the angle. That's to say about 16. Because maybe if I give it to you in the form of multiple choice, I give whole number for the measure of angle. So again, what I did, I say to myself to find the value, the measure of the angle. This angle, the opposite is 2 and the adjacent is 7. So we can put it in a ratio. Tan equal opposite over adjacent. So tan x equal 2 over 7. How I can get it on my calculator? I will press shift, then tan, then fraction 2 over 7 equal, as you see, 15.9. We will take it about 60. Okay. Now, question number 9. Find the length of x. Find the length of x by tan, because he give me angle. This angle is 52, so tan 52 equal x opposite over 21 adjacent. So tan 52 over x over 21. So cross multiplication, x equal tan 52 multiplied by 21. How I can find it? Tan 52 equal multiply 21. So the angle will be 26.878. So it will be 26.9. This is the length of x. Please take care. All these problems are important. To find the length, you can get the length by using the tan ratio or Pythagoras theorem. If I give you an angle, you should use the tan, not more. And also here, if I give you problem like this, tan 12 equal 22 over x, so it will be x equal 22 over tan 12 and calculated on your calculator. The last problem number 10, he asked solve by taking the square root. X square equal 49. So square root للx square equal x. Square root لل 49 equal positive and negative 7. He said find the answer. I didn't find the length, so I have to write positive and the negative. Okay, clear? Okay. If I want to ask you in the form of multiple choice, I'll give you the questions like this. Solve using elimination. This is x minus y equal 11, 2x plus y equal 19. So what you have to do, you have to bring a pencil and paper, solve the two equations as I explained to you, finally choose what is the correct answer. Clear? And also here, these are the problems I wrote to you and explained to you how we can find the answer. You will solve by using a pencil and the paper, and when you reach to the point, start to choose. Here, what is the length of x? Length of x, we have 3, 4, and the x, so I use Pythagorean theorem, okay? And it is a famous triangle 3, 4, 5, so the hypotenuse will be 5. How? From where I get that the x equal 5, I explain to you in the sheet. Simplify, and I explain to you that you have to factorize up and factorize down. Then simplify, finally choose. This is the answer. Also factorize. I put this problem in the factorizing problems in the sheet. How I can ask in the form of multiple choice. You will take b as a common factor, open brackets, ab divided by b equal a, and 4b divided by b equal 4. So it will be b, open brackets, a plus 4. This is the factors. Also here, all the problems I explained to you in the sheet, I put them to you. I'm sorry, I'll complete this for you. Okay, because I forgot to write the answer here. Okay, كانت 52 26.9. Like this. Okay, so you will calculate tan 52 in the beginning equal x over 21. Complete your calculation, finally choose. The Pythagorean theorem only works on which triangle? Right angle triangle or obtuse angle triangle or scalene triangle? Of course, right angle triangle. Okay, like this. Also factorize fully. I explained to you how we can solve this problem. So please solve first and finally choose. Don't lose your marks. Don't lose your marks. Solve regularly and finally choose. Solve by taking the square root, x square equal 49. So the answer must be positive and negative 7. Okay? Maybe I'll add more problems and send a copy from all these problems, and worksheet 1 copy without answer, and another copy already answered for you. Okay, study the revision sheet well. Your portion in this trial exam is to study the revision sheet. Thank you. Best wishes.